I came down to these woods about 2 years ago, and inside of these dead trees, yeah, all of this, in the cracks, there was little crystals and shit, look. So that's a disease, a microbial entity eating away at that tree and killing it, and look. So there's a few little weirdos that come up here and they say they're doing some healing, and they come down and they stick crystals and fluffy stuff and pray to angels and put them inside the cracks in the trees. This one fell apart since the last time I was here. But none of the oak trees were sick, yeah, until recently. They're saying it's only the horse chestnuts, but I'm going to show you different. We're in an oak grove here, and every oak is healthy except this one. There's a nest of baby birds in there. This one is dying, look. Yeah, this oak is dying, the rest of them aren't. Look. Why is it dying? Because there's a little crew of stubborn, little fluffy, new age witches that come down here and let people up on them. One or two of them do anyway. And a funny stink, because if you go into the worship of the goddess, you think the gift of a sexually transmitted infection comes from the Roman goddess Dana, who is Dana Anna, Athena, Tuatha Dana, the goddess of democracy, the goddess of war, the goddess who creates the conditions for plagues, for diseases, for microbial entities and bacteria, to transcend the microbial realm into this realm, the realm of the animals, the animal kingdom, the fish kingdom, the insect kingdom, the microbial kingdom. And when they come here, they devour the fruits of your land. If you look in the last page of the Old Testament, the Lord says, I will rebuke the devourer from the pit for your sakes, and you will not devour the fruits of your land. So here is an oak tree, which was healthy up until a few years ago, when the women started coming down here with their fluffy shit and putting crystals. Look, here's the crystals. Yeah. It's doing all the hocus pocus. See, they probably stuck that up their fanny. Yeah. I was watching a woman on a hill up there with a man keeping Nick's sketch for her, yeah. She was sitting with her legs wide open, and I thought she was making a porn on the hill, but she was doing something between her legs. She was sticking something up inside her, and then I noticed she was tying and bonding some stuff, and she went up to the tree up there and stuck her on the tree. And I sat down here with a guy. He slept down by the tent here, and the most torrential pistons of rain came down on this place for hours after she put that thing on the tree. But that's what's killing this tree. All these other oaks around here are perfectly healthy, but they target this tree, and they're very clever because they'll target one tree at a time. There's one that used to come down here I'm going down to do a healing. Yeah, I know her well enough. I'm going down to do a healing, little freak. Me and my black soul. She was talking about a black soul the other night, and she says, I need God but Jesus, when I mentioned Jesus to her. Then another one says, if anyone around here gave a fuck about the Bible, yeah, screaming at me, I'm calling the guards under section such and such and such. You can't speak about the Bible, I'm a pagan witch. That's what she said. Now, these pagan witches are not upholding the mother's law. They're doing some fluffy new age shit, which is not fluffy at all. And they're doing all sorts of hocus pocus, and they're killing all the thing. So the devourer is coming out of the pit. All we're short of hearing now. Look at the blue tits in the nest in the tree. Can you hear them? The little baby. A little lot of babies. They're just in there, you can see them. But anyway, that tree is dying. Now, what's going to happen if this continues is that tree is going to collapse on top of one of them one of the nights when they're in here sleeping, and the witches will claim their first sacrifice to their heathen gods. But it'll be so subtle that none of the uneducated gobshites that frequent this place will clock that they were just ritually abused and sacrificed to a pagan goddess by a witch, a devout witch. Because slowly but surely, the little tramps are fucking with the dirty gay bacteria that they have, because they fuck everybody to get all these sexually transmitted infections. And if you look up the goddess, the Roman goddess Dana Anna, one of her gifts is a sexually transmitted infection. And the Romans in the temples used to, and in the Greek temples, used to wear the pox and the clap and chlamydia, syphilis and all of these things as a badge of honour. You can see in the story of the Spartans, where a man goes to see the oracles on top of the hill, they're riddled with diseases and all. Leonidas climbs up to see them and gives them a bag of gold. So that's what's happening to the trees here, because they're not upholding the mother's law, Breton law. They're making it up as they go along, because they're possessed with the spirit of rebellion, the spirit of the heathens. Now this tree is cracked clean down the middle. This is a strong oak. Now one half of this oak is going to break off. I suspect it's going to be this half. It's the half that's going to be where the people are lying, and it's going to crush somebody. If that might look, you can see it, look, it's already split right down here, look, see, and it's split here, and it's coming apart where the witch and all sits, and it's going to collapse down on top of some poor innocent gobshite. Well, I don't know if they're innocent, but it's going to collapse on the gobshite. It doesn't realise they're putting all this fluffy shite here and offerings to the fucking fairies. That, so we're watching our one night comes go, that's where the fairies live. And we say, what do you mean? That's where there's no fucking fairies in there. What do you mean? You can't talk like that. You're oppressing me. Yeah? And then you see the nasty witch come out. Look at the crystal, look. Fuck off. Little fucking little poxy leprechaun idols, look. That's criminal damage. In their eyes. Yeah? Killing the tree, yeah. Touch no unclean thing. So that's what they're doing. That tree is dying. It's the only oak that's dying. None of these oaks have any other problems. So when I say it to the little witch cult up there, say all the trees are dying down in the forest because of the microbial entities and all that fucking hocus pocus you are doing. It's not. It's only the horse chestnuts. They have a disease. That tree has a disease. Now look. That's what they're doing. Now if I was, say, head of the CIA and I was in America, where they're attacking now the witches' covenants, the New World Order, every religion, the New World religion is attacking America, trying to destroy it. I'd record all these little fuckers. I'd put secret cameras on them, and I'd see who's worshipping the orbs and all, and then I'd round up all the little bastards. That's what I'd do. Because when America falls, everything we hold dearly falls. Britain and all of that. So these are little bastards sent in by the Jesuit generals to bring this new age religion where anything goes except the truth. The teachings of the Dan. Yeah? The witches' covenants and all the nasty evil. Talking to the fucking spirits. Praying to angels and stuff like that. And little gee bags running around. Spreading sexually bacterias, microbial entities around the place. That's what's happening. Because of all the multitude of the warfare, the multitude of the warfares of the Dan. The warfares of the Dan are on the land, they're on the trees, they're on the forests, they're on nature, they're on humanity, they're on truth. They're on all of the freedoms that we possess, that were granted and given through the common laws when King Arthur the Can created the Commonwealth and established peace, justice and law and order. The New World Order is something totally different, that wants any religion and every religion, as long as it's not the one true faith, and as long as it's lies, because the truth has to be concealed or perverted by those perverse creatures who oversee the destruction and the enslavement of the city not forsaken, the Lord's inheritance, the Gaels. Next thing, the bunny rabbits around here will have myxomatosis and all that.